gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. This time, we are still north of the border. We are still in trucks. These are the custom development guys. A lot of big names still out there, and you know these people have been working real hard, Malbear, on putting their setups in to get everything just the way they want.
Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of them like to share setups and team up or whatnot, but everybody's different. Everybody's probably got a different setup in there. I'm looking forward to see what they have for us tonight here in the development group.
Yeah, now just because one setup works for somebody else, Delgatra, doesn't mean it might always work for you. So I'm sure they had to go in and make some adjustments to these trucks just to get it to their own personal liking, whether it be on sticks or if you're turning a wheel.
Yeah, I remember asking you guys, how can you fix the looseness on an exit? And yeah, I mean, you want to set the car up the way you want it, your comfortability, the way you can race the racetrack the best you can. But it's gonna be pretty exciting to see this one, to see who set their car up the best, who was the smartest on their road coursing knowledge, and it'll be fun.
And so Archangel's sitting on the pole right now. That's what we just got confirmed. Again, what's up, Dennis? Creed out there, and Tom Horton. Once again, great to have you guys back. Dennis, again, I've seen you out there. I'm more familiar with PSN names, but still, man, we've seen some heck of a racing from presets and customs, all three series this week. This will make the fourth. We just saw Ipon try to run away a little bit. Country Caliber keeping it on his rear bumper, and Cope right behind him there in the preset custom race. So let's see what the development guys. And yeah, I mean, your knowledge really has to be tested. The left front wears out, as we know, so greatly here. So who can take all that pressure off of that left front but still get their car or their vehicle to handle and turn? That's what's going to be a big aspect. So, oh, that's Dinkate out there. That's Dinkate. What's up, buddy? But and Paul Bear, from when I first started talking with you a while back to now, you were running presets. Now you're doing custom stuff. Which one do you prefer? I like the customs because of the how much intrigue you can get into it and the hours that it takes to make something damn near perfect.
Yeah, I would like to get into customs, obviously. I mean, preset, so for now, preset it is. I just find that you don't have much to play with. I mean, you can put tape to try to get, I guess, more of a higher engine temperature and all that stuff, and but you don't have like the whole like camber adjustment and shock settings and all that good stuff that comes with building your own setup.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of knowledge out there. We just talked about it too. You can jump online and grab somebody's setup, and it may not be perfect for them. And we just got the green light. If you didn't already hear, we are going to jump right into this.
I do have a question for Paul Bear, though. How many, I guess, hours or days does it take you to get a good setup in for maybe a road course? Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And I found too, you can't just go and put your cup into your Xfinity and have it be the same. There's a lot of differences there. It'll give you a good base. A truck to Xfinity setup, though, on the same case, though, can be pretty darn close, again with minor adjustments to it too. So as we see the 15 of the one and only Archangel starting to pull away, cars trying not to bicycle. Yep, there's 3 or 4 trucks back there that just made some heavy contact. So Arch in the lead right now. Eagles in that 98 trying to jump on board, and that's Broom in that 5 trying to make a move to the outside. This will set him up great for the next turn, not this one. It's going to be a shutoff contest, and it looks like Broom wins it.
It's pretty close contact, I think, for the few couple of laps until people get dispersed. You're seeing now, like, they're trying to go through that paper clip or whatever, and you kind of have to slow down and make sure you're not hitting your neighbor, I guess. So, but once you get spread out, you can drive it full throttle, I guess, and do your thing. As you can see right now, they're already in groups. You've got 4 back there, and then a few in the back. You've got the leaders.
And everybody knows, too, there's a setup to go out there and put a burner lap down, but then there's that long run setup. Is it cool to see your name out there on the old time or the daily or the weekly? Hell yeah, it is. That proves that you got something. But for me personally, I want, whether it be our car or a truck, I want it to be able to not only handle but maintain that long run speed with a minimal fall off, and that is the key. So let's see who's going to put themselves down a qualifying lap and who's got the truck set up tonight that's going to be able to hold on.
The good thing is tonight too is that they're on 1 times tire wear. Usually trucks, we always have them on 3 times. Obviously, Teddy changed it because you don't want to have them pit every, 4 laps or.
Right, pit lane would be your new home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it might have been interesting to have them on 2 times, maybe. I would have liked to seen pits, but on 1 time they will not have to pit whatsoever unless you choose to.
We see Rub on him out there. Again, he's a dirt guy, and I'm on board with NASCAR. Again, NASCAR paint scheme tonight. This one goes out to everybody, all the first responders out there dealing with everything. So again, trying to bring a little knowledge out there and respect to all those people. So his paint scheme does mean something to him tonight, as he's sitting right here being nice and smooth, trying to hold on to everything in this red, white, and blue 46 truck, because normally he runs an all-white car. So it's good to see him out there trying to do the best he can. A new name again to me, Billy Holcomb out there. Looks like he's having just a little bit of trouble, but again, it's still early in the race. People trying to drive in, got to keep it off the walls, get as close to those as you possibly can. And Delgacho, you don't always want to hit rumble strips. You see it in the TV shows, you see it in real racing, but in the video game, it doesn't always work out. If you go back and look at a post-race interview from Marcos Ambrose, he said certain rumble strips help your car turn, and there's other ones that upset the chassis and throw you off. You just got to be able to know when to hit them and where to hit them.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to, hit the rumble strips, and then when you do that, like on that hairpin, I forgot what turn it was, but it's that sharp hairpin. When you hit that rumble strip, you get really loose getting back to the gas, so you try to avoid that. But definitely there is some rumble strips that you can hit, help your car kind of rotate it better for you. But
I find the two that I agree. I find the two that you want to avoid is the one in the paperclip and the ones right before, like where pit road is.
Yeah. Eagles in the 88, the 98 and 88 make contact. I just saw out there. McLovin wanted to see where McEagles was at. So McEagles is back here in 4th, it looks like, but he tried to drive it in hard on that last contact there. You got to be careful about that on that last corner, about driving it in, because we just talked about those rumble strips will upset it, and that is one of the most notorious spots to lose the rear end of the vehicle. On top of that, you can't just drive it in and use somebody up, but contact with the 98 and the 88, but and 88 or 98 of Eagles spins it right there, and he backs up right in front of everybody. If I was him, I would have held that down there just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in the front with the leaders. Broom was in the lead, and about a lap ago, he kind of snipped the wall. Arch went ahead and took the lead from him. So now Arch is, it looks like he's got quite the lead. You've got that yellow truck, which I'm not sure what number that is. Seems to be catching up for 3rd place.
There's another person out there, too. Grim's Sanity, again, I'm filling in. Grim's supposed to be helping us out here on Friday nights. Something happened to him, so again, try not to,
Oh,
Oh,
Broom
broom
Rex.
spin. Yeah, I was on board with that too.
Number
So trying to help
5, yeah.
fill in and get all the development guys and all the work that Bear and Paul Bear do out there broadcasted. But yep, we do
Oh,
miss
that
hearing
number
Grim on
88,
Friday
that is
nights.
Johnny Cash.
I do want to ask. You guys mentioned it was Rub. He's a dirt racer. As you know, Kyle Larson, he had that background as a dirt racer, and you saw how great he was on asphalt. If you race a lot of dirt
speaking of
races,
rub on him. Haha, you just kind of slid commentator's curse.
but if you do a lot of dirt racing, do you think on this type of track it can help, or that dirt racing can kind of help you?
Without a
maneuver
doubt.
or
Without a doubt. Now, it'll help you control a car that might be a little loose, but if you set it up more loose, because that's the way it is, at the same time, it can hurt you because you'll be able to chew those tires up. So it's a win-lose-lose-win situation.
At the same time, I love dirt racing. I'm thinking it would help. However, you're kind of expecting it to have more of a drift, and then all of a sudden you're not getting it on asphalt. So I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. It's kind of like you have to adjust that. You don't have that drift that you would usually get on dirt. Oh, somebody here.
I just saw Broom. He
Yeah.
second place hit the wall, got loose and hit the road
I
wall.
think maybe the nerves are getting to these drivers tonight. Oh, another one in the wall. 6 out of 9 in stage 1.
Oh, Naaman taking over Blue Shoots that quarter. Go ahead, Bear. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying a lot of these drivers seem to be really aggressive, over driving it. They're wanting that, that top 3 or the W, I guess. But
And do you think maybe because with these custom setups you're comfortable with that setup? You think maybe they're gonna drive it a little bit harder, thinking, I
they're
got
definitely,
this.
yeah, they're definitely going to drive it harder, especially if they've been practicing.
Yeah.
But the ones that are practiced with their setups usually are the ones that you'll see do better, I find. I mean, obviously, practice makes you better.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, because I don't even know who, because I don't even remember, but you do get to a development race on Friday, and you got people saying, where are we racing? What are we racing? So it's like, okay, we're racing trucks at Canadian Tire. So obviously, or have you been practicing? Like, I'm just saying, it comes out kind of silly to me. But a lot of these development drivers, they'll, give it their all. They practice, and they're really into it. And usually those are the ones that we see being picked up. You got to put the work in.
You do, definitely.
Got a little battle between the 46-18 and who is that? Find a lot of them are squiggly. I don't know if that's just on my screen or.
Contact.
46 overtakes the.
Yeah, that's who we're on board with right now.
Gets it back. It's gonna be interesting. I'm following these 3, and they just keep switching around. I'm gonna call it the Canadian Tire switcheroo. Yeah, I know. These guys are doing good. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
So a little bit of strategy being played there, because you don't necessarily have to pit.
Oh, so is there gonna be a penalty for that, or? Okay.
Yeah,
Arch is also on pit lane too. So let's see how that works out for him. Oh, we see one truck overdrive that corner again. We're still in stage 1 there, John.
Yeah, he's making and I think that goes back to him on that restart. He was, in the run, he was a little aggressive, and I think he might have used up a lot of his stuff to get that lead.
So, Paul Bear, you're on the lead lap, right? Okay, so with 1 lap to go, so people that did pit obviously should get a penalty. I don't know if maybe it was showing. You see, that's the question that I sometimes wonder. The pit is right before the start-finish line. If you're showing that you have 3 laps left and you're hitting into the pit, however, when you're exiting, you have 2 laps to go, but people that's already went by, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's
I
something
think it's the
that,
leader.
yeah.
It should be the leader.
So you need to look, you need to be aware of where the leader is. So
Yeah.
if the leader's already at 2 laps to go and you are pitting, even if it shows 3-4 laps for yourself, you still are going to get a penalty for that. I guess I was looking for somebody to confirm because that was how I was thinking. So thank you, Delgatro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great battle between Paul Bear and Broom, though. Oh, he just the bumper.
Commentator skirts.
Yeah. It looked good. Then pretty much took him out. Yeah.
So far, it's been a good race. I don't find there's been many, in contacts. I mean, you're going to have contacts. It's a road course, but
Yeah. And that's what makes it fun too. I think is, Robin's racing. Now, obviously, what Broom did was not racing, but it does make it exciting. It makes you get off your feet a little bit and kind of cheer a little bit,
And
All
we
right,
just
that's
concluded stage one right there. Yeah, go ahead, Mulbear. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I was just saying the same thing. And the stage is, I believe, Arch, the winner of stage 1. Johnny Cash. Ooh.
Oh, Johnny Crash Cash out there trying to make it happen tonight.
I
So
see
Paul Bear,
he was in 3rd place, so I didn't. I should have followed him because I don't know how that happened. But
yeah. So I was gonna ask you, what's your truck feeling like, and what kind of adjustments do you think you're gonna make? Okay. So you have a good handling truck then.
here we go, stage 2.
Arch trying to make it stick. Here comes Johnny Crash to the inside of him. He's got that preferred line. He backs off just a little bit. Looks like that might be... I think that's Broom behind him. Gives him a little bump, and that upsets both their chassis. That's going to give the opportunity for Archangel. He's going to make a move up here. He's up to 3rd now. Johnny's still leading. Everybody trying to make it through that very difficult turn, especially 2 and 3 wide.
I have to say though, Johnny Crash has come a long way. He looks like he's more.
Oh, Eagle's hard in the wall. Don't know.
God,
Sorry,
yeah.
there go Ma. I was just calling as I saw that. I was just calling as I saw it.
Great battle for the lead here, though, side by side. Impressive though to see the 15 get moved up the track to turn 1 and then come back to the lead on the same lap.
On bogged with Cody right now. I like his paint scheme. Johnny's trying to make a move to the inside. Little bit of grass right there because he hit the apron. That's all that was. He didn't cut it. Art's still our leader. Top 5 under a blanket as we go down the straightaway. trying to make it work, trying to make it stick. We still got another stage to go. Who's going to hold on? Arch out there right now.
I am a little curious. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but from compared to the last race to this race, has anyone noticed there's a lot more, I guess, wheel hop through these sharp corners?
I think because of being customs, where you know you're not necessarily going to wheel hop, you can drive it in deeper, but then that's where you get that wheel hop, especially, excuse me, bicycle, not wheel hop. But yeah, on customs, everybody's weight's balanced a little bit different. Springs are a lot different. Everything is obviously hell of a difference. So people driving it in, you'll see that rear end bump up, jumping down just a little bit, and when you do that, that is that wheel hop, and you got to be careful about that because that will make you miss a turn very easy. Good notice, but good notice there, Delgado.
Yeah, I seen some wheel hopping in the preset race as well as
He put the bumper to him.
Cody, Cody was racing right there with Broom.
I think it was maybe a little frustrated with him or something. He's a little aggressive and hey, I'm gonna dump him.
Broom got the worst end of that situation. Maybe he was trying to back that corner up a little bit to make the turn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened to me quite a bit, especially some of my really good friends. I take a corner a lot different than some of the others. They break way early, and I'll drive it in, and I end up getting into them unintentionally, you know. Yeah, everybody drives differently.
Yep.
Oh, number 50 in the grass.
Trying to click through. There's a good battle right here. I think that's the 18 and 88. That's Cody and Johnny right there.
98 taking over the number 1, I believe.
Let's ride on board with name real quick. Again, known as a dirt guy, coming out here, doing a little bit of that right, left on the pavement racing tonight. Great to see him out here. And we've seen a lot of transitions here in Giggity. Some guys go from dirt to pavement, some guys go from pavement to dirt, and then both of them enjoy it, and then they get really hooked up, and I love it. I mean, I did the last Eldora race, especially on the wheel, but let me tell you what, and I think that was a 46 of NASCAR get spun around. 100 laps at Eldora on the wheel made me feel like I was in my old modified again, but let me tell you what, it was a blast. And I would have had a top 10 if it wasn't for some guy I know named Coke, a.k.a. my boss, who snaked me by half a bumper at the end there.
Hitting the wall. Looks like he just got loose there for a bit. Losing positions.
Oh, rub on him. Another one of those guys from dirt coming over here. Makes a little contact, overdrives it. We're on board right now with Haley Deegan. We know him as Paul Bear, our in-race reporter. No, I would never do that to you.
Don't listen.
Yeah, just don't listen to it. That's all. Exactly. And our leader out here, for a guy who I have talked to for hours and hours and hours, and I don't know how many, probably hundreds of races I have raced with him, Archangel, cannot stand road courses. But tonight, it looks like he's in love with it, as he has got himself a giant lead, Delgado.
Yeah, I mean, he looks really good. Go ahead. But
all right, we're going to take on board with him right there. Again, we know that will be a penalty. It's not what you're supposed to do. And sometimes, I mean, it happened to me last night. I overdrove a corner, and in order to get into the guy in front of me, I went to his outside, which was the outside grass, wasn't to the inside grass, so I wasn't shortcutting him by any. And if anything, it hurt me, but I did not want to take out the guy in front of me.
I actually had to do the same thing in the previous race. I had to go on the grass in order to not hit the car beside me, but it did look like I took the shortcut. But again, I wasn't racing for points, so. But I would have probably gotten points deducted, but it was either take the shortcut or hit the guy beside me. So things like that, I don't know how it'd be reviewed. I'm assuming they understand the position that you're in.
Yeah, and I mean, I did too. When I did it, I went to the outside, I went to the long way. It was a split decision move, and I do see tire marks through that typical areas. We see the 88 of Johnny making a pit move now, so I know how that prevails, but so let's see how it works for him. It's not a bad strategy because that means he won't have to pit next time, and he will be on used tires, which hook up a little bit better. So we did see one line of tire tracks cutting through that, but we're still on board with the Eagles. We'll ride with him one more lap just to make sure, but yeah, just because it doesn't dock you here doesn't mean that you don't get docked in league racing. People like to do that at the bus stop at Watkins Glendale, Gautreaux. You got to be careful about that too. It's one thing to drop a tire, but it's another thing to cut the whole damn thing in half.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if I ever cut a corner, it's because I either drive it in way too hard and lose control of it, or I mean, I really don't cut the corners just to do it to cheat. But I mean, yeah, it's tough. Watkins Glen, to that bus stop, you try to be aggressive through there, but you overshoot it. Same thing with the Charlotte Roval. That's probably the toughest one, I think.
Yeah, and of all things, that's the one where I would think it'd be socially acceptable to drop a left side or a right side, and it penalizes you, not the whole car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But because you hit the rumble strips and the turtles at the Roval will definitely upset the car. So lap 7 of 9. Oh, wow!
33.
Somebody just drove right into the back of Cody real good, but I mean...
That's 18. They both basically wheeled their truck both on two wheels, so they both got squiggly, and I think that was probably a 50-50. Oh, number 18 hitting
18.
into 33 again.
Yeah, it gives him just a little bit of a nudge, but that 33 of Cody makes a move on the outside. He got bumped, but that longer way around gave him the opportunity to get to the gas quicker, and it prevailed for him there.
I think that 18 might have let him go by, knowing that, he hit him. That's what it looked like on my screen.
And I've raced with Salt Life I don't know how many times, too. He's a gentleman. He's a class act. As we see Cody overshoot that corner, and it looks like it's going to make Salt Life jam on the brakes, just not to get into the rear of him, but he's still going to keep on the rear bumper. But, again, I've raced with Salt Life so much, and it wouldn't surprise me to see him be respectful like that.
Yeah, because it doesn't look to me like he's driving aggressively, or you know what I mean. It looks like he is just trying to pass him, but they're both running the same line. I think that's a problem. 2 to go in this stage.
The one thing I haven't really seen in this race, I saw the last race, is Arch. Is his name Archie Cloud?
Archangel.
Archangel. Okay, sorry for pronouncing his name wrong, but
Archangel, won't you be mine? Come on, guys. Nobody a fan of classical music or even Back to the Future?
Oh, no. Somebody just hit the wall.
He's got himself a decent lead. I'm going to keep it right here on Salt Life and Cody. They've got a hell of a battle going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. I'm going to move on and see what else.
You know what I'm talking about then.
I'm on,
and Salt Life makes that pass.
Yep.
Cleanly, too. Clean and fast. He just drove it in there and he pulled 3 trucks on him easily.
Should be in the stage, right? Nope. Okay.
Number 46 cutting on that grass. And that would be NASCAR 88. Just looks like he's getting, maybe he's not slowing down enough in his turns. Maybe he's just getting...
These guys, Salt Life and Cody, they've been putting it on each other. Hopefully they didn't abuse their trucks, and then unless they planned on pitting here, and right there, Salt Life misses that. And that's another opportunity right there where you quote unquote can cut the corner, but it actually slows you down. Salt Life, it definitely did not mean to do that. I think he just overdrove that corner, but you see a lot of people try to make that maneuver, and it slows you down. It's faster to, well, be on the racetrack, as we all know.
Yeah.
NASCAR in 17.
I think that's Broom right behind him. Ken Broom, yep, that is Broom. Broom looks like he just lost that rear end, overdrove it just a little bit.
Yeah. I got aggressive, saw the opportunity to get a spot. Made a mistake. I was surprised that no one didn't try to come that pit road in that stage to maybe kind of catch the 15 off guard to try to outbeat him.
Yeah, but then you pit, you get a lap down, so you might as well say goodbye to your win. Yeah.
If you pit somewhere in stage 2, again, I had a great spotter. I'm not going to tell you exactly who, what, when, why, and where, but if you pit somewhere in stage 2 and you do it correctly, even though there is no cautions here in development, stage 2, as we all know, these vehicles on road courses drive better with worn tires. Pit late stage 2, get yourself some tires, get yourself track position, because there's other people who won't follow that philosophy, and you'll make that track position up. Plus, you're on those older, hotter, stickier tires, and you'll be able to just drive the ever-living hell out of it.
Yep. I haven't seen anyone really that's able to compete with Archangel, which is surprising in this race compared to the last one. So hopefully someone's able to steal this show.
Again, Arch started on dirt, came over to the pavement side, very good on customs. Absolutely cannot stand road courses, because every time we would race, I would pick one, and man, oh man, the things he would say. But same thing with another guy that I know who hated going to road courses, and they are both very proficient at them now.
Yeah, like it reminds me of the race Serenity did this week, where he pulled in second place, was it, or third?
Oh,
I think he pulled himself in third there.
Yeah. Paul Bear, Audi apologizes for getting into you. That was not intentional.
Audi 757, another name that I'm surprised hasn't been picked up. Raced with him quite a bit. Has he?
This will be his last race, yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I didn't know that, because that's surprising that because I've raced with him numerous times in the after hours races, and Audi's a great guy to have a conversation with too, you know. Eagle sitting in second. No, he's sitting.
Definitely.
One thing I'm seeing is with Broom is he's really good on the short runs, but once the long runs come in, he starts to fall off. So I'm really curious to see if he's gonna be able to.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to hold on to it though. He's got that great short run speed.
Oh, on two wheels in that turn, that's not something I see very often. Johnny Cash, I believe, is the one in third spot, trying to get closer to Broom, and he might actually get his second spot if Broom doesn't straighten it out. Maybe he did some adjustments or something, I don't know.
We're going to keep an eye on Salt Life. Salt Life had a great battle with Cody during that last stage, and now it looks like he's got himself a decent battle right there. Oh, as soon as they come over that crest and that elevation change, oh, somebody drives it in deep, and they get into that 19 of Paul Bear, it looks like. So rub on him is rubbing on Paul. Again, another guy from the dirt side. Great to see you over here to the pavement for the Giggity things. Again, no dirt series. Still, Heat 5 comes out for us. So Tuesday nights are a vacant night here in Giggity Racing right now. Name untaken again. Another dirt guy. We got a great battle right there behind him. Let's go for a lap on board with the Patriotic Paint Scheme that goes out to all of our first responders from NASCAR. He's going to make a move on the inside of that 88 of Johnny. NASCAR has been working really hard, dirt and pavement side, guys. I talked to him quite a bit. He's been putting the work in. He's been putting that time in. I think he was signed last year. Unfortunately, he didn't get signed this year yet. Again, we're still only in 4.5.
Oh, Broom has actually kind of reeled in our leader a little bit. I don't know if the 15 car made our truck made a mistake or not, but he has closed in a little bit.
We'll just jump over there with them, Delgatro. Great to have you in the booth again, man. Anytime you want to come up, let us know. Oh, Billy Holcomb's in the wall head first. So yeah, we're going to be on board right now with Broom. Kenny, does he have anything with Arch? I know these guys have raced with each other a lot.
Yeah, I've just done a whole lap with Eagles, and he's following like really good lines this last lap. That was good racing on his part.
I don't know what little bit off means by my driving and commentating. Yeah, don't worry. We are going to do a little boom vision coming up here in just a little bit. I want to go over the roof right now of the second place truck. Can he catch up with the leader of Arch?
'88 catching up to 17, both of them in the grass. '88 kind of pushing himself through here.
Contact. Oh.
In the paper clip, yeah, one car was on the wall. I didn't see who that was. And Johnny Crash takes over the number 17 in the backstretch. Or on the backstretch, I should say.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. Broom has fallen off the pace of our leader of Arch just a little bit.
All these trucks all of a sudden have caught up to each other. These were all scattered all over the place, and now 3 wide.
Downshifting goes Broom.
I think Johnny's trying a little too hard.
Johnny in that 88 truck, high pressure right there. Got Cody right there. One truck on the bicycle too, again.
Yeah, a lot of them 2 wheels. Bit of contact there with the 88, and he goes up in the grass. I think that got him loose a little bit. I can't tell who. It was just a little hit. I can't tell who it was because the 2 trucks look the same. They're red and black.
Yep. Oh, good move by Name Untaken right there. Takes the high line, no contact made. Pass on the high side of the chicane, dives it down on the inside of 50. 2 passes
18 in trouble. Went on the grass, and then he looked like he was just sitting there by the wall. I don't know what happened there. He probably took the clip a little too hard there.
That was a
Probably
great
hit the
by
rumble
move.
slip.
I was sorry, Ma Bear. That was a great move by Name. He went on the outside, came back under, and threaded the needle. And again, maybe a little of that dirt experience, like you were talking about, Delgacho, seeing how that you have to do that quite a bit on the dirt side, prevailed for him right there. Had that situational awareness right in front of him, knew what was possibly going to happen, got on that gas and made that move.
Yeah, I mean, dirt racing does, in dirt racing, things happen so much quicker, and you have to react a lot sooner. And I definitely do. It does help you on asphalt and be able to control the car better and be aware of what's happening on the racetrack and make those moves like that. And I think that's why so many people like to watch guys like Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell in the Cup side. Yeah.
Yeah, a big part of it though is you're downshifting at the right spot and knowing, like coming up the hair clip, you want to come out at a certain speed that's, as soon as you downshift it, it's just automatically going to turn your car. You don't even have to really fight it.
And what excuse me, Delgado was just saying right there too. Again, all my life I was on dirt. I did a couple pavement motorcycle races, but when I did 2 pavement modified races, I immediately went back to dirt. I like the car so set up loose that I was just kicking the rear end out, smoking the tires off, and when you're spinning, you ain't winning. And I was losing so much ground. Immediately sold that chassis, pulled my drivetrain out of it, got myself another dirt chassis, had it together in just a couple of weeks, and we went back to the dirt because pavement's for getting there, dirt's for racing.
Yeah.
How many laps there, Paul Bear? So only 3 laps left. Interesting.
And I'm on board right now with our leader of Archer in that Toyota, making that Yoda look good and clean and fast. He's walking away from everybody. Broom trying to catch him, but we just talked about that a little bit earlier. Broom has that short run speed, not the long run speed. That's something that Bill Grotzer brought up there, so I think that's coming back to bite him just a little bit, buddy.
Yeah. One thing I do want to point out, which is a little skeptical, but the last race, the 15 truck was so dominant. In this race, the 15 truck is also dominant. So I don't know what's going on there, but
Coincidence?
yeah, Toyotas are looking good today.
I'm on board with Cody Santos, and I have to say his driving's really good. I'm just wondering, he just doesn't seem to be giving it to, you know what I mean? Like, he's not driving very hard, but I don't know what position he's in.
There we go. We just talked about Mrs. Puddin. I saw her car pull through the parking lot, just walked in the door. She had herself a hard day at work. She gave everybody a wave. So Mrs. Puddin says hi to everybody. And you're getting a bunch of waves back as the dogs are now giving her naturally love as we are coming down to the end of this development custom truck race north of the border at Motorsport. Oh, Salt Life on pit lane. No movement out of him. That is unfortunate for him.
I was just watching that. Engine troubles, I believe.
Yeah, something happened there, and that's not good because he was definitely putting himself down some good laps. On board right now with Johnny Cash. He's going to make a move in that Ford, little Ford on Chevy Crime. Who's going to back it off a little bit sooner? It's going to be a shut-off contest. 50 backs it up on the high side. Johnny tries to stay off of him. 50 makes the move, but still has the preferred line. That's going to give Johnny the opportunity to pick up that line. 50 makes the mistake, hits the grass just a little bit, makes the spinal right-hander going down the front straightaway, and that Johnny did that perfectly. He's going to have himself a great drive going into turn 1, this long right-hander right here. Ooh, commentator's curse, he hit the wall. We are coming down to the end of this, yeah, so 2 to go. And let's jump on board with our leader real quick.
Number 17 just hit the wall, getting back on the road.
I was just going to say, I think that's name untaken, and here's the boom vision from the leader, though. Boom vision from the leader. Sorry, Ma Bear. He has nobody in sight. Go ahead, Ma. I apologize.
No, not at all. I'm just saying a bit rough here between 33 and I think they're trying to give it their all. Oh my God, Paul Bear hits number 24 coming out of the clip.
I think I just got a message from Audie's pit crew. Paul Bear needs to report to the NASCAR hauler after the race. Again, it's unfortunate to see Salt Life in there. I've raced with him a lot. He's fast, he's clean. It's unfortunate for him. Don't know what exactly happened. Hopefully we'll see him back soon. And it's so surprised that he hasn't been signed. On board with the second place truck, I do presume, as he wheel hops it just a little bit. What the Godra was saying of Broom. And that short run pace he had is now falling off. This long run is starting to eat that 5 trick up, though, Godra.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next time when we come back here, or any road course, I think he's definitely gonna look into creating a long run setup now, and definitely, every time you run road courses, you're always learning each and every corner and each and every race. So hopefully he learned from this, and he will be able to come back with a faster truck.
I'm on board with
So
Cody right
last
now.
lap
Go ahead, Mom.
here, who is in the lead? Is it
Arch.
still Arch?
Arch,
Oh, he
yeah.
just spun.
He spun out, but I think he took the checker.
Okay, yeah.
Did a
I
little
wasn't
burnout
sure if
before the end.
maybe it was a little dance.
Arch, Broom. I see Johnny still out there, and Cody. I'm not wondering if there was a couple of tracks right or cars or trucks in front of them. But that is going to wind it down for us here tonight on a Friday night. Again, Puddin filling in as a sabbatical. Mallbear, Paulbear, thank you for everything you've done. Mountain Dew, thank you for your help in the first race. And Delgatra, thank you for being both here in both races. And it's always an honor. And come back soon, man.
And a big thank you to you, Puddin, because without you, the developments, preset, and customs would not have been broadcasted tonight. So a big thank you. I'm sure everybody out there also appreciates you coming and taking the time off your Friday for the second week in a row, helping us here with the development broadcasting. So thank you.
No problem. It's not fair to these guys and gals out there, and especially to you, Bear family, to not have it happen. Had to rearrange some things, but again, guys, look forward to seeing me on Wednesday nights, and I don't mind filling in every now and then. But we'll get things worked out so you guys don't have to hear my annoying voice every night like you used to. On that note, congratulations to Archangel, the Bear family for all their help, Delgatra for helping both races, Mountain Dew. Congratulations to our winners. Archangel put on one hell of a spectacular show, even though he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
But no.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much for what you guys do. Again, guys, I'm running a little short on time. Had another obligation, so no offense to Arch and our previous race winner. We are going to have to call this one just a little bit short tonight for myself and everybody here in Giggity. Please be safe. Please stand up for what you believe in. And on that note, now it's time for the big one, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Bye.